Welcome to EOZ TV. I'm Elder.
I'm Mrs. Elder.
Mrs. Elder is very excited to be back on EOZ TV. The last couple of videos I made without her, she's been jealous. Tonight we're going to talk about the Hasby Awards. We haven't been talking about that yet on video. And the award that's open right now for voting is for Best Speech. We're actually going to look at little portions of these speeches that are nominated.
Yeah, they were all really good.
They really are. I'm very proud of my readers who always come up every year with really fantastic suggestions and nominations for the Hasby Awards. So we're going to go and start looking at the speeches one by one, maybe take like a minute for each one. This first one was called The Shocking Words of This Pro-Israel Pastor. It ends very interestingly.
I end with this. Today's pro-Israel Christians are linked in name only with the anti-Semitic Christians of the past and the present. For we are of the lineage of Ruth, the Moabitess. And on behalf of Kufi, I beseech you today with the words that Ruth spoke to Naomi. Please, don't ask us to leave your side. Don't push us away from standing with you, for wherever you go, we will go, and wherever you stay, we will stay, and your people will be our people, and your God will be our God, and where you die, we will die. We'll be buried together. You are not alone. Am Israel Chai! Am Israel Chai! Am Israel Chai!
It's amazing that you only see pro-Israel things of that amount of emotion from Christians.
I know, that's incredible.
The Jews just don't have that emotion behind it. It's just, but it's also heartwarming to see that there's so much support for Israel among so many people that, frankly, as Jewish people ourselves, we don't see them. They're off of our radar most of the time. And to see things like this and see things like, Christians United for Israel is really, really very nice to see.
It sure is, boy. And I got to tell you something, I'd like to see more of it.
Yeah, well, there's a lot out there. He mentioned in the video there's 200,000 of them that joined relatively recently, so it's a large organization.
Thank goodness for that.
The next nominee is Benjamin Netanyahu at the UN General Assembly, where he had, every year that he does this, he has some sort of a shtick, and this year was no exception.
So let's hear it.
70 years after the murder of 6 million Jews, Iran's rulers promised to destroy my country, murder my people, and the response from this body, the response from nearly every one of the governments represented here, has been absolutely nothing. Utter silence. Deafening silence.
Dead air is uncomfortable anywhere, but especially during the middle of a speech at the UN. This was effective. It was a very effective thing that Bibi did. And
Absolutely.
just staring at everybody for 45 seconds, because the fact is the world is silent about threats to Israel, and the world is silent about threats to Jews. Sometimes they'll pay lip service, but the fact is, when it comes down to actually doing something, this is the only thing that anybody hears.
Perhaps you can now understand why Israel is not joining you in celebrating this deal.
The next one is Mati Friedman, the former AP reporter, speaking at the BICOM annual dinner. It's a long speech. We're just picking one section, and here it is.
Half of the Jews in Israel are there because their families were forced from their homes in the 20th century, not by Christians in Europe, but by Muslims in the Middle East. Israel currently has Hezbollah on its northern border, Al-Qaeda on its northeastern and southern borders, and Hamas in Gaza. None of these groups seek an end to the occupation, but rather openly wish to destroy Israel. But it is naive to point out these facts. The facts don't matter. We're in a world of symbols. And in this world, Israel has become a symbol of what is wrong. Not Hamas, not Hezbollah, not Great Britain, not America, and not Russia.
And he's right. Symbols really are what's winning out over facts.
I just, I can't believe I mean, it's a shame.
It really is. But he's you need somebody who's, he's articulate and he's worked in the profession of the media and he knows what's going on and he's saying it as it is. And, hey, it is Muslims that are the ones that are, attacking the Israel, the Jews, and nobody talks about current Muslim anti-Semitism. That's just one of the truths that are.
He's like the guy walking around Bellevue Hospital thinking he's George Washington. He's a madman. He has announced that he wants to destroy the state of Israel. And we are upset that Prime Minister Netanyahu wants to come here and defend his country when someone who is a few hundred miles away wants nuclear weapons and has threatened to destroy his country of 6 or 7 million people. It's smaller than New York City. Believe me, when I was mayor of New York, if someone threatened to destroy New York City, I would go anywhere, any place, anytime, and I wouldn't give a damn what the President of the United States thought to defend my country. That is a patriot. That's a man who loves his people. That's a man who protects his people.
No people on earth want peace more than the people of Israel. No people has suffered more at the hands of this violence and this terrorism than the people of Israel. And they need America's support, unconditionally. If there are differences, they need to be dealt with privately, like you do with other allies. And more than anything else, they deserve to be treated with more respect, not less, than the respect this President and this White House is giving the Supreme Leader of Iran.